Welcome back, everyone. It is time now for Great Day Law. Each month, we like to check in with our good friend, Lawyer Twilly, a.k.a. Lawyer the Lawyer from LA Law, for some free legal advice.
Yes, and today's topic's very timely. We're going to head into the summer with, that comes, of course, more motorcycles on the roads. Perhaps you're already seeing them. So we want to talk about some warnings for safety, but also what to do if something happens. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me again.
Let's first
Appreciate
talk.
it.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Let's talk about the helmet law.
Yes.
You don't have to wear a helmet here in Connecticut. Is that right?
Well, that is correct.
Okay.
If you have a motorcycle endorsement and you're 18 or older, you do not have to wear a helmet. However,
What does that mean, endorsement?
Yeah.
well, it's not really a license. You get an endorsement on your regular driver's license that allows you to.
I did
ride
not know
motorcycles.
that.
Yeah.
Do you take courses? Do you have to, like...
You do.
Okay, all right.
But however, if you're still in the learning phase, it doesn't matter if you're 35 years old, you would have to wear a helmet. So before you have that full endorsement, you have to wear a helmet.
I did not know
Anybody under 18 and under has to wear a helmet.
Okay.
But I think legislation just voted on and approved and sent it to Governor Lamont that they're raising that age from 18 to 21.
18 to 21.
Wow, okay.
Is there a difference between a lawsuit if you are involved in a motorcycle accident with a person wearing a helmet as opposed to a person not wearing a helmet?
This is where lawyering comes in.
Yeah, that's why we hire you.
Yes, there you go. There could be a difference, but under the law there isn't a difference. But there are arguments that can be made from one side to the other, saying basically, hey, you got to mitigate your damages. So you undertook a risky conduct or behavior.
Correct.
You could have worn a helmet, and now you have a head injury, and that might have been avoided if you have worn a helmet.
You had someone actually call your office about this. They were unsure about the helmet laws, and they wanted to know, hypothetically, if they're in an accident, not their fault, would they still have a case even if they were the one who chose not to wear the helmet?
Yes, you still have a case.
Yeah.
Still have a case.
You still have, yes, you're not required under the law. And if you're not at fault for the accident and somebody else is at fault, then yeah, you still have a case.
Let's put aside the 98% of the motorcyclists who are safe on the roads and abide by the laws. We're talking about the 2% who are the weavers.
Yes.
They come up behind you, they weave in and out of traffic.
Yeah.
It scares the bejeebies out of me.
Yeah, and you're worried.
And it happens
You're
fast.
worried, and it happens fast.
Yes, it happens super fast.
What happens if you get involved in an altercation or an accident with them?
You know, I've been preaching this for a while, probably a good handful of years, is get a dash cam.
Get a dash cam.
Get a dash
everyone
cam.
says you should have that, and they're not very expensive, but they just record everything that happens in an accident.
Correct. Well, there have been so many times where even me, like I'm getting, and it happens so fast, and if I'm starting to switch lanes, and they're coming up and splitting the lane, so if you have a dash cam, that will help you make your argument that, listen, my conduct wasn't negligent. In fact, it was the motorcyclist's conduct that was negligent.
Okay. Is there a difference with, I know so many young people, or even people, delivery drivers, are going on e-bikes and mopeds. They go a little slower, but is that different in the eyes of laws? I mean...
It is different in the eyes of the laws because now you're looking at, for those types of devices, you don't have to have a license, and they're treated more like bicycles.
Okay.
So they have a different set of rules.
Okay.
That they would
Even though they might go
by.
30 miles an hour, it's still a different set of rules. Okay.
Well, you haven't seen me going downhill on a bicycle. I can go pretty.
Okay. Hey, I would love to come to your law firm, but I can't afford you.
You can afford me. We do free consultations,
free.
and we work on a contingency fee basis.
What does that mean? Tell us.
This means we don't get paid, and you don't pay us unless we're able to help you recover money for your injuries.
So it's totally free to meet with you and talk to you, and a lot of times, even if you don't think you're able to help someone, you'll give them the right advice so they can help themselves. Otherwise, you'll take the case and do it.
Correct. If we can't help you, we'll try and find somebody that can.
Okay.
And that's why you are Lawyer
the Lawyer. Yes,
you,
folks, that is his name.
And we love your mother on the ads.
Yeah. Thank you.
So
yeah.
Terrific.
I love it.
All right, what are we going to do, Kara?
We're going to help you get in touch with Lawyer Twilly. You can send him an email at lawyer@lalawct.com. Call him or even send him a text, 860-595-3163. It's all on your screen right now. You can take your camera out and screenshot it. lalawct.com on all social media.
Use your dash cam.
Take that picture.
Thanks, Laura. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
me
Happy
also.
holiday weekend.
Happy holidays.
All right.